Good evening, everyone. Lieutenant Neville is in satisfactory condition. As you all heard what happened to him. He's doing fine, and he's residing at a local hospital right now. He's resting comfortably. And we'd just like to thank everybody that came out to support us here in this trying time. So, and that's all I have.
And we'll introduce others of the partners here today. As you can imagine, this has been a great joint local, state, and federal operation since early this morning, and we couldn't have done it without all the partners here, and we'll give them each an opportunity to introduce themselves. But I will just go into the facts of what we've been investigating today. I will tell you that we are investigating this incident today that happened at about 9:45 this morning as an act of terrorism. We have just filed a complaint charging an individual by the name of Amor Fatoui. He's a 50-year-old resident of Canada who legally entered the United States in Lake Champlain, New York on June 16th and made his way to Flint, and today arrived at the Flint International Airport. Obviously, I know a lot more about this, and we're sort of at 0 hour of this investigation right now, and since it is a pending investigation, I'm not going to go into great detail as to what we do know, but we do know Mr. Fatoui entered the airport. He spent a little time on the first level, then he went upstairs, he spent some time in the restaurant up there, and then he came out. He was carrying baggage. He went into a restroom. He spent a little time in the restroom, dropped both bags and came out, pulled out a knife, yelled Allah Akbar, and stabbed Lieutenant Neville in the neck. As was mentioned by the chief, he's in stable condition and is expected to fully recover, and that's the most blessed thing I think we can say about this today. It's a good outcome. We had some incredible acts of heroism up there today, and in questions we can perhaps talk a little bit about the efforts to take Mr. Fatoui into custody. The complaint that's been filed is charging a violation of 18 U.S. Code 37A1, which basically is violence at an international airport. And just to give a little more background on that, that is when someone unlawfully uses a device to commit an act of violence at an international airport that could have or did cause serious injury, which we had in this instance. There's a 20-year penalty associated with that, but this, as I said, is very, very early in the investigation, and as we progress and take this matter to grand jury for indictment, other charges could be pending later on. As I mentioned, it's an ongoing investigation. There's joint operations going on in Canada as we speak. We want to thank our Canadian partners who are helping us further investigate this attack. And with that, I would like to defer to some of my partners here to make brief statements as well.
Sir, can you spell the suspect's first and last name for us, please?
The name is Amor, A-M-O-R, Fatoui, F-T-O-U-H-I. And as I mentioned, he's approximately a 50-year-old Canadian.
When did he enter the country?
Pardon me, he entered the country on June 16th, and as I mentioned, it's a pending investigation. We know he came to the airport this morning. That's as far as we're going to go with. We're trying to develop further information as to his timeline and where he went after he entered the United States in Lake Champlain, New York.
Can you describe the weapon he used?
We'll take questions at the end, and I will describe the weapon.
Yep, just to let everybody know, again, we're going to do a question and answer segment towards the end, about 10 minutes worth. Right now, we'll go ahead and have the introductions of all of our local, state, and federal partners that are here with us assisting.
Special First Lieutenant David Kaiser with the Michigan State Police. First and foremost, the Michigan State Police would like to extend their thoughts and prayers to Lieutenant Neville and his family during this very difficult time. The Michigan State Police has supplied many different resources here today to work with our local, state, and federal partners. Some of the resources provided included officers, detectives, bomb-sniffing canines, and our Michigan State Police Crime Lab. They were all involved in this investigation and worked well with the partners in this. I'd also like to mention that Governor Rick Snyder has been in frequent contact with the Michigan State Police headquarters today, inquiring about the status of the injured officer as well as the status of this investigation. And the Michigan State Police is very appreciative of this contact. Thank you.